When Steve Harvey's famous nephews came petitioning their beloved uncle to cast the Duchess of Sussex on an upcoming episode of the iconic game show Celebrity Family Feud, the veteran comedian and TV host issued an uncharacteristically stern refusal that speaks volumes about Hollywood's rapidly shifting perspectives concerning Meghan Markle. Multiple sources close to the Harvey universe have divulged that the 65-year-old entertainment mogul flat-out rejected the actress-turned-royal's direct personal plea to appear as team captain during production of the annual All-Star Game night taping next week. According to insiders, his blunt dismissive reasoning cited Markle's utterly grating lack of self-awareness and aura of perpetual thirst as immediate red flags precluding any Family Feud cameos. Nothing about that woman's notorious me-first grandstanding speaks to the playful family-centric spirit this show has rallied around for decades, a Harvey associate explained regarding the decision to recode the original survey answers. Meghan just carries so much alienating yeehaw from the rafters baggage wherever she stumbles seeking attention, which runs totally antithetical to the easygoing vibe fun Steve nurtures for both live studio crowds and millions enjoying at home. This direct slight from one of Hollywood's most bankable and respected black personalities marks perhaps the most damaging salvo yet amid growing industry backlash to the Duchess repeatedly fabricating hurtful portrayals of purported victimization. After over half a decade mischaracterizing the British monarchy and her own estranged kin as racist villains to extract clickbait public sympathies for her own gain, sources indicate leading entertainers and tastemakers now seem decisively exhausted by her chronic antagonisms. Why would a host invest any national TV time platforming Meghan's completely predictable and reductive, working actress persecuted for existing while black, shtick across multiple uncurated minutes? One skeptic posed about Harvey's perspective on the contentious figure. Her only shticks now are hawking herself while perpetually digging for fresh race and gender-baiting content to monetize. And that's as antithetical to family entertainment as you can possibly conceive. Even more stingingly, Harvey allegedly expressed apathy at any threatening legal retaliation from the self-proclaimed truth bomb-shelling Duchess. According to several accounts, the Miss Universe impresario scoffed at an indignant Markle citing the possibility of an aggressive breach of opportunity lawsuit against him, reportedly replying, "So what, cupcake? Come at me with that privileged boohooing and cry me an ocean of cloying white woman tears like every other video deposition you've oversaturated planet Earth with. I could outlast a fleet of your mediocre cable-caliber lawsuits in perpetuity on residuals and merch sales from one single repeat past life." While sources understandably sought anonymity to avoid publicized bullying disputes across Harvey's companies, recurring anecdotes surrounding the Family Feud hardline painted a portrait of an entertainer unafraid to fully incinerate professional bridges with divisive Hollywood figures he views as fundamentally grating and devoid of redeeming substance. Harvey's been observing how Meghan always combusts into meltdowns and race-baiting pyrotechnics whenever she feels disrespected or ignored, no matter how cordial or warranted the original scenario was, one alleged confidant elaborated about the comedian's pit bull mentality. And he wasn't going to bother dolling up such a predictable defamation scheme even before she had a chance to concoct some sad sack. Michelle Obama couldn't relate to my light-skinnedness tale to leak like her usual cyberbullied housewife foreplay. Insiders suggest Markle initially floated Celebrity Family Feud as an optimal platform to tout her recently launched Archetypes podcast and corresponding memoir, The Punchline Slaughters Back. The host's mother-in-law, Mona Metcalf Quitman Harvey, had also ostensibly endorsed petitioning her son to make the compelling ratings booking, hoping Meghan's continued race-dissident antics could authentically project her recurring grievance struggles in a self-affirming media space safe from the Caucasian glare of critical scrutiny. "Nah, auntie. I'm now taking calabasas over that chick getting rhetorically buck with me before choir audiences in syndication," the TV legend bluntly rebuffed Mrs. Harvey, according to those present. Meghan just plain sucks the unvarnished joy out of every room she contrives to enter. And my celebrity family is way too functionally soulful to enable airing her weaponized identity crisis from the damn feud stage. The source added that Harvey appeared particularly cognizant of preempting any set antics from Markle, given her burgeoning call-out reputation for upstaging and ambushing entertainment properties. Several stories have already circulated across the industry about her indignantly storming off previous projects after manufacturing personal offenses ranging from improperly gendered on-set beverages to ill-fitting thrift store footwear. In one particularly contentious example, she reportedly filed an EEOC complaint alleging her outbound trailer's parking spot during Deal or No Deal was racist dog whistling because a lone production shuttle horn sounded fleetingly while jockeying for position. Everybody's body knows what that ambulatory narcissist brings to every single media environment she infests, only toxicity and cringe-worthy race plea dramas to stoke her perpetual oppression narratives, a longtime industry producer vented of Markle's alleged reputation. Why any sane entity would willingly open those Pandora's box floodgates of self-serving shenanigans on their own network airwaves is beyond me. Those close to the Family Feud franchise indicate Harvey's protective instincts about Markle derived from carefully studying her bombastic escalations at other shows she managed to initially gain access to, primarily through the covert machinations of her middling royal husband. NBC Universal executives still openly seethe about her impromptu awards season, identity-smashing rap of reinvented Rosa Parks' civil rights poetry during a pre-taped Ellen interview's commercial pit stop. Others recount how she indignantly bullied Hoda Kotb into ceding control of her live Today show anchor seat under threat of scurrilous, bleached Bond Twitter doxing. Steve wisely didn't want any of that inane rancor adulterating his stage's pure, freewheeling comedy spirit or having camera crews held emotional hostage by some alarmist microaggression aneurysm, an associate concluded about the feud rebuke. That's incompatible with the jubilant love fest vibes he and his extended fam-bam always deliver each time the folks gather round to have some silly, competitive revels. A spokesperson for the Duchess of Sussex declined to officially comment in detail about Harvey's staunch dismissal, though did confirm pathways of opportunity remain open to positively engage all families at a higher unifying frequency. They specifically hinted future Bookstruck collaborations could materialize around her upcoming SIA-affiliated Activation Movement workshop series, which promises to download holinistic ancestral choreographies from immemorial starseeds to literally dance humanity's generational traumas into Earth's karmic detox cycle. However, based on Meghan's string of self-induced ostracizations, exiles, and blackballing across both American and British entertainment properties in recent months, Harvey appeared to take a pragmatically dim view towards any more potential dramatics. This woman will literally intentionally combust her 15 minutes in an inferno of millenarian race word salad every single chance she's afforded, one source summarized about the Family Feud ban. As Steve would say, Meghan's basically the blacklisted human equivalent of a wrong answer that just keeps harping about itself.